I'm back and it's time for another masturbation-free review that gives you all the information you need without taking an entire fucking evening to disseminate the important takeaways. I'm gonna rate the HTC Vive on the same 5 points that I evaluated the Oculus Rift, and I'm gonna do it all in less than 5 minutes. The clock's already ticking, so... First off, let's talk about comfort. The Vive has room to grow here, but I wouldn't describe it as uncomfortable. The only issue I've encountered comfort-wise is these tiny plastic tabs on the end of the side straps. Not everyone is going to face this issue, and it could just be chalked up to me being a fucking idiot, so I won't beat HTC up too much here. But whatever's causing it, the combined adjustment between the top strap and the side straps puts these little bastards directly behind my ears. This turns over-ear headphones into a torture device, and even with earbuds, they dig into my ears in an uncomfortable fashion. Overall, I'd give the HTC Vive an 8 out of 10 comfort rating. There's room to grow, but once you're immersed, you'll hardly notice. Now let's talk about the display and optics. Is the screen door effect noticeable? Absolutely. Are there occasional glare issues? You betcha. Do either of those ruin immersion unless you intentionally obsess over them? Not one bit. We know they're there, manufacturers know they're there. If you try it and don't like it, stop bitching and just wait for the next generation of devices. That's all there is to it. Overall, I give the HTC Vive an 8 out of 10 for optics and screen quality. I look forward to seeing how the technology improves in the coming years, but as it stands right now, it's still an incredibly enjoyable experience with current technology. Now it's time to talk about audio. Personally, I prefer the included earbuds that came with the Vive. Yeah, they feel a bit dinky, but they get the job done. I was using my over-ear headphones at first, but that makes the mount and dismount of the headset tedious to say the least, and exaggerates some of the comfort issues I mentioned earlier. Overall, I'd rate the Vive's audio solution a 6 out of 10. I wish HTC had executed this better, but at the end of the day, it's functional and facilitates a totally immersive experience. Now for the most subjective topic of this review, the aesthetics of the Vive. I mentioned in my unboxing that it wasn't as ugly as I expected it to be, but it still looks like an alien creature shat an intergalactic egg on my face. With that said, who gives a fuck? Most of the time, nobody's going to see you wearing it, and I don't think it's anyone's make or break point when choosing which virtual reality headset to buy. I'd give the Vive's overall appearance an 8 out of 10. I might bump it up to a 9 if I were totally convinced it's not going to hatch and eat my face one day. Now for the most important part of this review, the overall virtual reality experience produced by the Vive. And if I'm being totally impartial and not sugarcoating anything, playing games on the Vive is just incredible. The room I cleared for virtual reality is upstairs in my house, and anyone that's downstairs when I'm playing on the Vive knows I'm playing on the Vive because it sounds like I'm performing a fucking ritual dance every time I put the headset on. The Vive really gets you moving, and there's something special about dodging bullets, taking shelter, and fighting with enemies like they're right there in the room with you. And holy shit does time fly by. I put the headset on yesterday when there were still a few hours until sunset, and when I took it off, it was almost dark outside. Despite occasional comfort issues or technical glitches, I give the overall immersive experience produced by the Vive a 9 out of 10. I went into the Vive pretty neutral and unbiased, but I have to admit that this extraterrestrial larva pod really won me over. I highly recommend giving the Vive a fair shake. The first time I put mine on and played Hover Junkers, I was fairly unimpressed. But after playing a handful of other games like Audio Shield, Space Pirate Trainer, and more, I was bowled over by how much fun I had. The whole time I've been working on this review, I've just wanted to be upstairs playing on my Vive some more. And with that, it's time to wrap up here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make like the thumbs up button as the Pillsbury Doughboy and you're trying to poke him so much that he pukes marshmallow cream. And if you really enjoyed this video, make like the subscribe button as OP's mom and poke it too. On a related note, please don't share this video with my mom. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Take care and I'll see you guys in another video soon.